Why be easy when you can just die? I'm Chewy Mew, welcome to my channel, but more specifically, welcome to another Chewy Mew video, where I'm going to be doing this thing. It's going to be called Revisited, or something like that, where I'm going to be taking a look at a figure that I've already taken a look at, and I'm going to be looking at it again, either with some kind of custom or... And that figure is the Spider-Man Origins Hasbro Spider-Man 2099. I repainted him, actually. The blue I left the same, and the pink, the red on him looked very much like a pinkish kind of color. You can't really tell here anymore. If I turn on the flash, maybe? Yeah, if I turn on the flash, you can see how it's painted on, where all of his the red parts, they looked pink, and you know his costume is supposed to be like dark blue. The blue is always supposed to be really dark blue or like a black. You can see here that's the color of the red. If we move that right there, that's the color of the original paint. I painted it using a Sharpie paint marker because these suckers, they work pretty good. Yeah, it's not a fine tip. I think it's like a thick tip. I don't know what the name for it is, because they do say a medium point. It's a medium point. I will say I don't think this is better than regular paint, but it definitely works if you're doing something like this, where, you know, if I was painting with regular paint, it would get on the blue and it would overpower the blue. Where painting it like this, you know, only unless you're looking at it very focused with a lot of detail. Like in real life, it's hard to tell unless you have like a bright light, like a flash going on here. You can see how some spots, the red kind of bleeds onto the blue. But if I was to use regular paint, I would have to be so much more precise, because you can see it a little bit here and there. It's not too noticeable. I think I did pretty good on this. My original review, I think I showed this where I made this cape here. I used this kind of like this fabric-y, not too sure what this it looks extremely bright. Let me turn down my exposure there. Yeah, there's some drawings up there trying to make other projects and stuff. But yeah, it's kind of this material, and then I just took it and I cut it in half. I actually used this to make other Spider-Man capes and costumes and stuff like that. You know, it's really good. It's very thin. I just cut it and I ripped it in half. So I wrapped some glue dots up inside of his knees here to tighten them up a bit. Because, yeah, these knees, like this one wasn't as loose, but this knee, when I was posing him like that, his knee would just buckle and he'd go down like that, which, yeah, so I did some more adjustment to this guy. This isn't obviously a full review. It's kind of me just, you know, like, kind of like an update on this guy, where I think the paint on this looks so much better than the original one. In case you're wondering, you can stick him, actually, never mind, you can't really put him on a display base. I mean, you have to spread his legs a bit, but he stands like that on the base. So that's all for this video. If you like, you know, be sure to let me know. I will see you guys in the next one.